This is Renditions Radio. Tanya, Tatiyana, Grace, McDaniel, Lyrics, SMC. And this is 4th of July edition. What? You mean the Star-Spangled Banner and no freedom in a sovereign nation? Yes. Freedom. Yeah. Now, you know, just a little backlog on this. Lawless team game made from terrorizing me and promoting globally those chasing me in the room as I'm hostage in my own town. Davis. Yes, the fairy town. Right. They celebrate the 4th of July every year. Since I was 9. No, I grew up in an abusive environment. Abusive environment. A survivor of violent crimes. And I always thought that Martina McBride song made a whole lot of sense to me. I was only 9 years old that summer. I always thought I'd be in the way. So I took myself down to the fairy town on Independence Day. Let freedom ring, let the white dove sing, let the whole world know that today, day of a reckoning, let the weak be strong, yeah. Let the wrong be wrong. Roll the stone away. It's Independence Day, yeah. Let's not forget about let the guilty pay, you know what I'm saying? And then roll the stone away. Yeah, that one. This is Renditions Radio, soundtrack series. Tanya, Tatiyana, Grace, McDaniel, Lyrics, SMC. Yes, my abusive ex is retired NFL Raider Lester Hayes. Lester, no H-O-F Hayes. That is correct. And who is that trying to sing at the 4th of July? Mamba Jumba. I'm going to have to include some guitar. Okay, so that's just air guitar. But I'll get to it. You can also view my songstress, Tatiyana Grace, Instagram page where I have my guitar and be posting my guitar album. Sounds like somebody trying to sing the blues. The 4th of July. Time and live easy. Fish out jumping. Hang the cotton is high. Daddy, yeah, hey, Zora, sure, hey, your mama, good luck, hey, Zora, hush, little baby, don't you cry. When you heard last song. This is Renditions Radio soundtrack series where we talk about scandals and the soundtrack of our lives. So long, can't get under it. So hard, can't get over it. So wide, can't get around it. And it's looking mighty strange. Litigate celebrities supporting a lawless team game made from re-victimizing me and supporting my county full of rapists and murderers such as the Enrique and Jesus Campos child raping, murdering family related to my molester, felon child rapist Ron Herrera on Davis, California, Megan's Law, related to the media and cops Zuniga, Hernandez Garcia, and their Padilla criminal friends and the Diaz friends of Lesta. God only knows what criminal screwballs are performing at the 4th of July, supporting every corrupt thing that you can possibly think of, including illegal fireworks from, I don't know, Mexico. Somebody forgot how the West was won. Chance the Rapper don't like crackers. They need pretzels, bitch. You know what I'm saying? Eat pretzels. Did you hear that? Recently, Chance the Rapper saying that he don't like crackers. That's like Kirk Franklin being a part of Diddygate. Like in the after meal. Make me want to stomp. Make me clap my hands. Make me want to dance. Make me want to stomp. Brother, can't you see? Got the victory. Stomp. Melody from heaven. Rain down on me. Rain down on me. Rain down on me. That reminds me of Black Gospel Choir. Calvin, UC Davis. Yes, I was a part of touring with Black Gospel Choir many years ago when it was a Black Gospel Choir. Which brings me to lip singer Kyle Fuller. Apparently he's my bestie. Yeah, he got a whole thing there in Florida. You know, like everybody trying to manipulate things, and he pretended to, baby girl, you know, support women that have been victimized and such. That's nice. But what is that? He's singing Whitney songs? Oh my goodness. How will I know if he really loves me? So I'm saving all my love for you. You, my darling, you. Bitter, sweet memories. That is all I'm taking with me. Lois, love you. I went around. I went around to you. And if I come to you, rusty. Little rusty. Come on, it's windy. Little rusty. Gotta get my wind. All these scandals and the gamers. What do we think about any of it? I don't know. Like, where were you when you heard the blood sacrificed Whitney? I know where I was. I was in the 90s and the millennial and, in the 80s. Oh, yes. They was prepping their hunters' arrows and hound dogs. You were nothing but a hound dog, crying no time. You were never gonna rampage, and you were no friend of mine. Posting my album soon. My Orchid Vogue Jazz Ensemble. A jazz album with trumpets, you see. And this and that. And my orchestra, symphonies. And a plethora of things. And my guitar album. I'll be singing on some of it. Making a Renditions album as well. Working on all these projects, some that you can hear right now on songstress.Tatiyana Grace Instagram, and my Renditions radio on YouTube. This is Tanya, Tatiyana Grace McDaniel, lyricist, MC. I am the singer and musician of Renditions Radio Soundtrack Series. What do you think about the 4th of July, with civil liberties and resources being stolen from the border and all of this pandemonium, those pretending like rights are being violated against people that weren't born in the United States, while making a game from terrorizing indigenous American civilian whose ancestors helped build the United States, and I come from a multi-generational military family. What do you think? What do you think of where freedom is right now in the United States? And corruption, blacklisting, and steal, kill, destroy, cult purge game. What do you think of all that? And how the amendments are supposed to protect and serve the indigenous Americans. And when I say that, I do mean the Vikings that built the United States. And, well, the Vikings were here since AD. The Brits actually built the United States. And then after the Vikings, the Iroquois that trickled down from Canada, they were French native Indians, the Iroquois tribes. Yes, I'm mixed. And the Spaniards were the colonizers. Fascinating story is. And the Irish were actually the first slaves in the United States, enslaved from the Vikings. Bet you didn't know that, huh? Oh, beautiful, the spacious sky, and always so great, the purple mountain majesty of the fruited blade. America, America, God gave His grace on thee, and crown thy good with brotherhood from sea to shining over sea. Crazy world, you know. It is. So much evil, so much wickedness, so much corruption. So much so that Judge Chan, San Francisco, said that the 16 governments and racist Mexican mafia, my community, and Lester Hayes in the United States, that they were all protected municipalities, allowed to be corrupt, malicious to the point of making grave decisions on people's lives. In my lawsuit 321 CV00994, where they have covered my incest child fingers rapist older sister Gina Pickett Prince, my black rapist Pierre Warner, related to Time Warner, allegedly, 13 bloodlines of the Illuminati. You know, I'm related to a bunch of celebrities. Halle Berry, Aretha Franklin. They also covered Lester Hayes in domestic violence. And Davis police have brutalized me many years ago for me risking my life for my black ex-boyfriend, Brenton Ned James. Friends of these cops' families that I risked my life for him for. And they all a bunch of damn criminals committing HUD fraud, blacklisting me, perjury, espionage, hate crimes, re-victimizing me. Yes, I am on disability for PTSD. Another reason why I created Renditions Radio soundtrack series, because I thought it would be therapeutic. While one government is paying me for being a victim of crime survivor, another government is trying to silence me for it. Isn't that fascinating? It is. What's also fascinating is that my cousin Natasha, friends of Robert Revis's family, government official, and she has participated in this cult purge game that has completely slaughtered our family. Many of them. And she don't say a damn word. Her military son is my cousin. He's in the Secret Service, and his father is black gay hairstylist, Dr. Boogie Langerston, whose godfather is Russell Diddy Simmons. Of my main problem, is Dr. Boogie the Booger. Dr. Boogie. Remember that show, Good Times, where Willona calls the maintenance dude Booger? Damn, I love that. Hey, we lucky we got autumn. Good times. Yeah. Do we got good times? I don't know. Do you have good times? Do you remember good times? Willona. You know, Penny. Penny was Janet Jackson. Good Times. It's a comedy series. Dramedy. All the things to remember to love. Do you remember? So amazing to be loved. Follow you to the moon and the stars above. Love is so amazing, amazing. 'Cause forever, forever, love has truly been good to me. Luther Vandross. Don't you remember you told me your love me, baby, baby. Said you were coming back again this way, baby, 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 baby. Ooh, baby. And your guitar, it sounds so sweet and clear, but you're not really here. Don't you remember you told me you love me, baby? Luther Vandross. Don't you love Luther Vandross? Where were you when you heard that song? A chair is still a chair, but a house is not all home when there's no one there. Give me a reason, won't you, babe? Do you know? Show me how to forgive and forget. Give me a reason to love you, to love you, to love you, to love you. So amazing to be loved. Follow you to the moon and the stars above. Luther. Love me some Luther Vandross. Where were you when you heard all those songs? Well, you know, the 90s were Luther's big time days, you know. He was backup, actually, for Patti LaBelle. Yes, he was. I love you. I need you. Baby, I love you. I do. More than you ever know. It's for sure. Can always count on my love. Forevermore. Nothing need I want you, baby. Nothing need I want you, baby. I love it, baby. I need and want your love. Oh, I love you, need you. Keep in mind I'm doing this live and commentary at the same time. You're welcome. You know that most celebrities do not sing live when they're doing radio interviews and such. And speaking of, where's my interview? Because I'm going to need that. Can somebody get that for me? Like KCRA that commits espionage, or Tony Lopez and his jack-off wife, Tomas. Somebody get that for me. Come on. I'm going to need that, you know, with all the conspiracies and all. You know what I'm saying? Where's my interview? Yes, I'll take that. Check, please. As in, you owe me some shmoney. Lots of it. I know, it's the American way. You know, when you get violated, your rights get violated, and you get victimized for, 20 years? Yeah, that's called treason. Treason. It's amazing. So here at Renditions Radio, I am your host, Tanya Tatiyana Grace McDaniel Lyrics SMC soundtrack series, talking about scandals and pop culture trivia. And where were you when you heard that song? Where was I? Well, you know, Nelly made that song popular with Destiny's Child, Kelly Rowlands. Do you remember that? They redid that song, that Patti LaBelle song. Yeah, they made quite a scene with that. Yeah, all those great songs popping off the 90s on into the millennial. Where were you when you heard that Patti LaBelle song? On a little soft rock kick lately, and remembering 80s and 90s soft rock. You know, I grew up in Richmond and in the Mojave Desert, and a lot of soundtracks in my mind from that generation.